Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store. And damn it, we did it, man. We did it, y'all. We are here. We are here in Kansas City, man, to do this damn draft, man. So I appreciate y'all for supporting me, for showing love, for looking out for your boy. Without y'all, this would not have been possible, man. So we were able to do it. I'm in the Airbnb right now. Probably gonna go down to the to where the draft is taking place later on to get some shots of the draft. But yeah, man, we here, man. Jameson Taylor, what's good with you, my brother? Appreciate you tapping in with me, showing love to the liquor store. Hoodlum, what's good with you? He said I'm getting my dialysis right now. But hey, you know you're always in my prayers, brother. You know you're always in my prayers, man. And dog, hey, what's up with you, Miss Regina Green? We here. We here. As you see, you know, different background. I'm in the Airbnb right now. We gonna make it happen, man. So before I get too far ahead of myself, man, I need everybody to go ahead, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. If you have not already joined the channel, I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're at 739. So you definitely have showed love. You definitely have been blessing my game the last couple of months, helping the channel grow to where it's at right now. So, you know, we're trying to take that next step, you know, get the paid monetized so we can invest back into it. And, you know, I've had a bunch of folks reach out to me about when the next raffle will happen. Instead of waiting for the first of the month, we're going to go ahead and start another raffle back up. We'll run it from right now, the 26th, until the 28th of next month, just to give y'all more time. I know a bunch of folks have reached out to me. You know, they didn't get a chance to enter into the last raffle, which my boy D Lunatic won. So I'm going to put it up. We're going to do another jersey raffle. If I can find the banner, here it go. So if y'all want to enter for a chance to win another jersey, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up since folks have been reaching out about it. But yeah, man, I'm just excited, man. It was a long ass ride. April Barnes, what's up with you? I appreciate you tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. But yeah, it was a long ass ride up here, man. Over 8 hours, passed through 3 different states. But you know, had to do what we got to do, man, to bring out this quality cowboy content, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, y'all went out there, y'all did y'all thing, y'all supported the channel, y'all supported the raffle. So we rocking just like that, man. Liquor stores open and I slapped a few shit eaters. Hey, man, I'm glad you mentioned that, because if you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, you will get half off all items in the liquor store, man. You will get half off all items in the liquor store. So salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do. And man, let's just talk about some content real quick, man. You know, I just wanted to show your face, let y'all know I made it alive in one piece. You know, let y'all know that everything that y'all have done so far is not in vain. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have made this happen. We will be live in attendance, front row at the draft, rocking out. So yeah, man. Hey, Ruben said, "What's good, Henny? Glad you made it safe." Yeah, I'm glad too, man. Brian Kite, yeah, I appreciate you. Michael Lockhart, what's good, man? Man, this is crazy though, man. Like, I'm really just excited as hell. This is my first draft experience. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time being able to come up here to a draft. You know, Big West Coast is gonna be coming in, showing love later on. You know, his flight should get him in here about 9, 10, something like that. So he'll be in here rocking with me too. Landlord still pulling up, so like hell, you know, the Cowboys Avengers is assembling in Kansas City, man. It's going down. It's definitely going down in a major way. But yeah, man, let's talk a little bit about the draft, man. Let's just talk a little bit about the draft. Y'all get your likes and shares here. Yeah, man. Everybody, please hit that like and share button. You know, in the words of my boy Landlord, man, it will not charge a card. Have you heard from West Coast? Yeah, man. Yeah, I talked to Landlord a couple times already. West Coast, last time I checked, was on its way up here. So everybody's headed this way, man. Everybody headed to Kansas City. You know, it's still going down like it's supposed to. So we good, man. We are good. It said, yeah, okay. So what are y'all thoughts, man? Like, tomorrow is the time, man. Tomorrow is the moment of truth. You know, we done did 1,000 mock drafts. We done begged and cried and pleaded for the draft to get here. We done went through all these different scenarios of staying pat or trading up and moving back. And it's here, man. It's basically here. Hey, John Cofield, what's good with you, man? I appreciate you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. And everybody remember, if you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, you will receive half off all items in the liquor store, man. Yeah, man. So, the first thing I had to do when I touched down in Kansas City was get some barbecue. Went over to Joe's. I ain't gonna lie, it hit better than I expected. I don't know if it's better than Texas, you know what I'm saying? But it's been pretty damn good barbecue. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all for showing love to the channel, man. Appreciate Stargazer too. I see you sharing the content on Twitter. Appreciate it. So let's talk about it. James Simmons, what's up with you, man? Appreciate you tapping in and showing love to the channel, my boy. But yeah, man, let's talk about it though, man. Stephen Harrison, what's up with you, my boy? I feel we can't get a running back, then go after a guard, a middle linebacker, or offensive lineman. This is what I really want. I was really BPA for a majority of this process leading up to now. But with everything going on, with the uncertainty on the offensive line, with the Dallas Cowboys not being consistent with what they want to do with Tyron Smith, they haven't really elaborated on what they want to do with Tyler Smith. You don't know what Terrence Steele's health is going to be like or what they want him to do. Do they want him to be a swing tackle as well? Do they want him to start at right tackle? They talked about playing him at guard. So with all the fugazi stuff going along with the offensive line, I think the trenches is where we need to invest some of these assets at, man. And beautiful thing about it, the Dallas Cowboys have already said out their own mouths that they only think there's about 15 to 18 players worth a first-round pick. So if you feel that strongly about it, move up and get you a great future offensive lineman. It'll be a guy like Perry Johnson you can trade assets for. If you don't think he'll be there at 26, you can trade up and get Broderick Jones. I really think it should be tackle because I think Tyler Smith, can play excellent at left guard if you allow him to. So, and, I wouldn't mind a guard either because you still have Tyron Smith at this moment in time. He is healthy, but I would prefer an offensive line player. That just makes the most sense to me. Neil says, stopping in, Henny slapped 25 Eagles fans for every pick ahead of us in the first round. Hey, you dedicated, man. I know your hand throbbing, slapping shit out the Eagles fans, man. I know your hand's throbbing. But hey, at least you probably, hey, I'm gonna get you a free bottle for that one though, since you keep your pip hand strong. Said, how long since you seen West Coast? Shit, I ain't talked to West Coast since I ain't seen West Coast since he went live earlier. I talked to Landlord a couple of hours ago. Like when we first got into Missouri, I talked to Landlord. Hey, shout out to Michael Lockhart for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. And since we started it all the way over, Michael Lockhart, I'm going to go ahead and get you an entry into this new raffle. As y'all know, like we did with the last one, I'm gonna give out a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. Oh, in person, it's been years. It's been years. Last time I seen Cuz was at our other cousin's funeral. That's the last time I seen Cuz a couple years ago, back home in El Dorado. So it's been a couple of years. Or RP to my brother Sean, by the way, man. My apologies about smacking y'all ear, man. April Bowen says, I really want a middle linebacker because we need to stop that run. Yeah. And, I really think the best traditional middle linebacker in this year's draft is Jack Campbell. You know what I mean? Like they have Brian Casey who won the raffle. The Lunatic won the raffle. So the Lunatic won the first raffle. So the Lunatic is going to get a jersey. So he won the raffle for last month. We're starting a new raffle as of today. So we're gonna run this raffle from the 26th until the end of next month. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all extra time on this raffle. We're gonna run this raffle from the 26th until how many days in next month? Till the 31st. So we're gonna run this raffle from the 26th of this month to the 31st of next month. And the winner of this raffle will also receive a jersey. So right now, the Lunatic, you have a jersey waiting for you. I already hit you on your DM on Twitter. I already let you know that you won. I just need you to respond back. Let me know what jersey you want. Send me your mailing information. And when I get back to Texas, I'm gonna get that sent to you. T Smooth, what's good with you, man? So if y'all hear from D Lunatic, if y'all see him before I do, I already done hit him in his inbox on Twitter. So let the Lunatic know to check his inbox because he got a jersey he got to claim. T Smooth TV, what's good with you, my boy? I appreciate you tapping in and rocking with me. But yeah, as for the new raffle, Michael Lockhart, you're the only entry right now. So of course you have the best odds of winning. So let me go ahead and put you down. Michael Lockhart. Oh yeah. All right. So Michael Lockhart, you have the best chances of winning this jersey. All right. So this some stuff from the draft, by the way. Like this from the NFL app. There's some stuff from the draft that popped up on my phone. Talking about future players won't be the only ones there. I think it's like just promotion shit. But we gonna see, man. I'm ready. We're gonna be live and in person for that. But yeah, back to what we were talking about with Miss Barnes' question, since he said she wanted middle linebacker. I really think if like middle linebackers, like I like Jack Campbell, like he's a dog. I think he's the best prospect. It probably would take pick number 26 to get him, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind. Getting Jack Campbell would allow you to move Leighton Vander Esch back to weak side linebacker, where he made an All-Pro selection as a rookie. That's where he really played his best football. And don't get me wrong, that's not a position you can just plug and play. It's going to take time to develop. Joe said, am I already in Kansas City? Yes, already in Kansas City. This is a place right outside of it called Parkville, which is like 15 minutes away from where we need to be. So yes, I'm already up here in Kansas City. Stopped at Joe's in Kansas City, got some barbecue. Now I'm up here at the Airbnb. But yeah, so, and even though I do like Jack Campbell, like I said, I do think he's the best middle linebacker. Middle linebacker is not really plug and play. He's gonna have to understand how NFL offenses operate, how they want to attack him. He got to understand, the audibles on the defense. It's a lot of things, from a mental aspect that he got to grasp. It's not just a go out there, see ball, go get it. Most of the times on defenses, middle linebackers are the ones wearing the green dot. We know on our defense that J-Run Curse is the one that has that honor. So I like him, but I just don't know how much a middle linebacker will help us first year, but we definitely do need linebacker depth. Franklin's one of my favorite barbecue spots. I'm gonna have to check it out, man. I know when Cuzzo get in town, he gonna want to get some barbecue. And hey, the words out his mouth said, if we got it back at home, we don't want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, we ain't gonna get no Whataburger, and then we gonna see what kind of fine delicacy that Kansas City got for us, man. For real. But yeah, we're talking about like safe bets in the first round. I'm saying tackle, guard. I mean, if you get a wide receiver in the first round, I don't necessarily think that's a need, but fortifying your offensive weaponry. Oh, he said that's in Austin. Okay, hey, there's no problem, man. Anybody that's been to Kansas City or know about Kansas City, man, put some eateries down here that we need to check out. If any of y'all done rocked in Kansas City before, just let me know some spots we need to hit up while we down here. Yeah, I saw Kinfolk was a little under weather. Does whole Kinfolk feel better? But yeah, those are sure things to me. Tackle, guard. Those are really the ones that I think can play right now. Now I can't speak for everything in Kansas City, but that was a solid 8. What I just ate was a solid 8. Mark Holmes will talk about Jax. We'll have to check Jax out then. See, Smooth said he think he might trade back. It makes sense. Because think about it this way. They said out their own mouths, there's only about 15 to 18 players they even got first round grades on, right? So if that is the case, at pick 26, there's a realistic chance that none of the guys that they think highly of, are even there. And that if they're not proactive. If they're proactive, they trade up. If they're proactive, they got to have somebody. They need to have somebody. Then they're going to go ahead and give up some assets, move up, and get a guy that can help them day one. If they just want to see where people fall, they want to take the chance of seeing somebody falls to them at 26 without giving up assets. That's the way it goes about it too. But there's no guarantee anybody will be there going with that method. So either A, they're proactive, or B, they're reactive. Being proactive and moving up, being reactive is seeing that nobody is there that you want after waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then finally moving back because you have no other choice. So I would prefer them to be proactive than reactive. I like them. I would want them to be aggressive. I will rather they swing and miss, than to, than the bunt on the entire first round. If you think highly enough of one of these guys, let's say you think Perry Johnson Jr. can be a generational tackle, then trade away your third or future second to package with your 26th pick to move up and get him. You know what I mean? Or if you think such and such can do this or do that for you, right? Regardless of the name or the position. Don't sit on your hands and let other teams steal them from you. And it comes full circle around to what we've been saying for a minute now. We don't need 7 new players. We don't need 7 rookies, 7 new booties. You need like 3 or 4 dogs that can come in and contribute right now. That's going to be the difference to progressing, getting to an NFC Championship game, and the difference between having a repeat of what's done happened years past. Getting bounced in the wild card or getting bounced in the divisional. You need to take some chances to improve your roster so that you can compete with these other teams that are loading the deck. What's up with you, Desmond Ironman? Salute to you, brother. I think 15 to 20 would be the sweet spot. I definitely can see that. And listen, I definitely think, it's more realistic for the Cowboys to move up, 6 spots or 8 spots, maybe even 11, than it is for them to move into the top 10. I can't foresee them giving up a king's ransom to move into the top 10 to pick somebody. You know what I mean? So I think there's a real valid, evaluation. Miss Green, I think 15 to 20 is around the spot that Dallas Cowboys would be willing to move up to. I really think between 17 and 20, because 15 is about 11 spots. It's going to take a lot to move up 11 spots. But, I can see them moving up 6, 7. Yo, what's up with you, Tommy Montoya? I appreciate you tapping in and showing love. And if y'all haven't noticed, I know some of y'all are just now coming in. D Lunatic did win the last jersey, but we're gonna go ahead and start the next raffle. So I still want to give out a jersey, and then the following month, after we run this one from now until the 31st, then we're gonna start the ticket raffle. So we're gonna do another jersey raffle, which has started right now, and then we're gonna do a ticket raffle, the following month. So if y'all want to donate, support the channel, and get a chance to win a jersey, hit the Cash App. What pick is Philly's second pick? Philly has the 30th overall pick because they were a runner-up in the Super Bowl, and then they have the number 10 overall pick from the New Orleans Saints, which they got from as draft compensation, as trade compensation. So they have 10 and 30. Brian Cox says, move up 6 picks for who? Really depends. Because you gotta think about it. There's a very good chance that around pick 20, Bijan Robinson could still be on the board, depending on how people value the running back position. Bijan Robinson could still be there. Quentin Johnson could be there. Zay Flowers could be there. Broderick Jones might be there. It just really depends on who the Dallas Cowboys really cut for, who they got higher on their board. But it's definitely a possibility for them to make a move, and they discussed that too. Like they discussed, possibly moving up, possibly, getting a player, that's outside of their grasp right now. Yeah, matter of fact, I went right to the one I was looking for. This is the quote that makes me think that. If you look to my right, it says Cowboy EVP Stephen Jones said there are trade discussions happening, but nothing concrete. Very few trades are done in the back end. Little sense today on how board will fall. I just think it will be a game day decision, if you will, on how it evolves. So basically what I get from that is they have openly discussed the possibility of either A, trading up to get somebody if they fall far enough, or B, hey, you're going to be doing a live on tomorrow. Hell yeah, we're going to be there doing a live, right up there from the draft. I'm going to be live. West Coast going to be live. Landlord be live. I want everybody that's in the liquor store right now to bounce around, show love to West Coast live, show love to my live, show love to Landlord live. We're gonna rock like that, man. Because I'm gonna be in one part of the draft. They're gonna be at one part of the draft. So you're gonna be seeing different things going on from different angles. You know what I mean? You're gonna be seeing all kinds of different things from different angles. So yeah, of course we're gonna be chopping up from time to time, but I'm gonna be in one area of the draft. Cuz I'm gonna be in one area of the draft, and Landlord gonna be in one area of the draft, just getting coverage, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Philly. You're a solid dude, man. You're a real solid one. Darnell Wright. And listen, I like Darnell Wright. I just don't know what the Dallas Cowboys would do with Terrence Steele then. You know what I mean? Like, he has played some left tackle. No, he has, but predominantly he is a right tackle. Like, majority of the snaps he's taken in college has been at right tackle. So I just want to know what their plans for Darnell Wright is. If the Dallas Cowboys think Darnell Wright can play left tackle, then go ahead and get him, because he's a very good football player. If they think he can play left tackle at the NFL level, then go get him. Hey, salute to my boy Starter Kid Duke for coming into the liquor store and showing love. I hope you done slapped the shit out of a couple Eagle fans, man. Just not my boy Philly, or my boy DJ. Like, you can let them make it all day. Where they got good hygiene, they respectable. So we can rock with them. Matter of fact, y'all can slap my boy Eastside Hero though. You can slap the shit out of his ass. Said, couldn't he be a guard? Let's find out. Hey, yo, what's up with them KJs? What's up, you my boy? I appreciate you for rocking and showing love to the liquor store, my guy. Let's find out if you can play guard. And I want y'all to remember, just because they have not shown the ability to do it at the college level does not mean that they are incapable of doing so. But I'm going to take a look at his college snap counts again just to make sure. All right. And I'm finna share this real quick just so I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah, we can slap Eastside Hero, but we can't slap Philly or my boy DJ. They be rocking. So these are his snap counts. All right, so these are his snap counts. Now he did play an entire season at left tackle. He played 920 snaps at left tackle in 2021. But as you see here, right tackle, he played 892. And back in 2020, he played 554. So he has about 1,400 snaps at right tackle. He has 934 snaps at left tackle, but he does not have a single snap at guard. And when you look at how he ranked as a left tackle, hold up. When you look at how he ranked as a left tackle, when he played left tackle, he gave up 3 sacks, gave up a quarterback hit, and 13 carries. And that's really not saying much because when he played right tackle the year before that, he gave up 5 sacks. So maybe he just has developed so much as a player that he can play both tackle spots at a high level. I'm not going to say what he can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to drag him or tear him down like that. You need a cannabis dispensary also, Henny. That's how you feel, brother? Oh, I thought somebody knocked on my door. Somebody knocked on the motherfucking door. Just in case I ain't tripping, I will keep one out here. He said, Alfredo said, hello, everyone from the 915. FO got to get right. It's the feds. Hey, it might be the feds knocking at the door, man. You never know. Hey, man, you know this is the liquor store by the trap house, man. So that hell, all you gotta do go holler at landlord. You know he over there being nefarious. He got some stuff over there. You know it's not a dispensary, so to speak, but you know you might be able to find what you're looking for. You just turn around the corner. So you just go to the trap, bounce out, come to the liquor store. It's all good. Tyron Smith is the elephant in the room, just like Witten. The Jones won't bench him. If you draft right, Terrence Steele is now the swing tackle. What's out, Henny? Eagles fans looking for you, man. They might be. They just might be. Jameson said he going back home. Hey, that's good, man. You got through with your dialysis already, brother. But yeah, that is true though. If Tyron Smith is healthy, the Dallas Cowboys will not sit him. So it would be Terrence Steele that would be the odd man out, which is unfortunate because he is one of the better right tackles in the National Football League when he's healthy. And from now on, I'm going to take the bus to dialysis and back home. Bet that. It was pretty good. It was a solid 8 out of 10. One I just ate. Now listen, I was also in a car for 8 hours with limited things to eat. So I was very hungry when I ate this shit. So I don't know if it's really that good or if I was just really that hungry. But first time eating it, I'm definitely giving it a solid 8 out of 10. Really, I'm going to get it 8.5. This draft going to be epic and hardly wait. Let's effing go. Indeed, man. Yeah, it's going to be an epic ass draft. It's my first draft, so I'm excited, man. I want the Dallas Cowboys to give us a good pick. I want the Dallas Cowboys to give us a real good pick. And listen, even though I came all the way out here to the draft if the Dallas Cowboys traded away that first round pick for an established, hey, cuz say you at the airport. I'm at the Airbnb already, kinfolk. I already done got my stuff unpacked. I already done ate some barbecue. Know what I'm saying? I already done jumped on the line, let people know that I'm in here with them, that that their support has got us here. So, yeah. So safe travels though, kinfolk. I appreciate you. Y'all show my boy West Coast some love, man. Like, he really pushed me to get into this content shit. So salute to my brother, man. So go down to the draft, get some footage. Kinfolk, I ain't got no bread. I'll talk to you about that when you get here. Any news on the boys? Not yet. Hey, how are you doing today? How draft going today? HTM Sports going good so far, man. Yeah, man. Y'all give pray for West Coast. Make sure you make it here safely, man. Pray for traveling grace for my brother. Say, what you doing tonight, West Coast Cowboy? Oh, how are you doing tonight? Check out Jones Barbecue, woman black owned in Kansas City. Bet. Hey, what's up with you, Sadiqa Charles? I'm glad that you came to the liquor store and tapped in with me. Chill Bill, I appreciate you tapping in with me, showing love, man. So what are y'all thoughts, man? I keep asking this every time I come on live, but I gotta ask again, because opinion change like the weather, man. Opinion change like the weather. So I'm gonna ask again. A landlord about Cowboys coming to there also. Landlord is for sure. I already talked to landlord. He's still fighting to get out here. Boss, I don't believe so, but I know for a fact me, West Coast, and landlord will be in here. And shout out to my brother, Boss Cowboy too. Salute to him. But I don't think brother gonna make it this time. Best outcome for Cowboys is year. And that's the thing too. I like Joey Porter, but I also don't know where the hell he's gonna play for me this season. You know what I mean? Because I need somebody that can play for me right now. Joey Porter is a great pick, next year and the next 10 years. You know what I mean? He's a great pick for 2024 and beyond. But I don't think that Joey's gonna get on the field and get snaps over Stephon Gilmore. And if he can, that's amazing. You know what I mean? If he can, that's amazing. And we really will have the best secondary, which we already have. But I don't honestly know what Joey Porter is going to do for me as a rookie to help me get over the hump. And I love him as a prospect. You know what I mean? Like, he has that football background. His daddy was a dog on the defensive side of the ball. Said follow me on Twitter. I appreciate that. Charles Davis. Oh, okay. So Chris Davis said he follows her on Twitter. Okay. If Diggs hold out, Porter will play. Yeah, but if Diggs hold out, then I'm screwed. You know what I mean? So, like, if pretty much what I'm getting at is if Joey Porter is able to play for me this season, when I have Trayvon Diggs on roster and Stephon Gilmore on roster, then I think I failed. Either one of those guys is holding out or hurt. Yeah, he's a 1-year rental, but at the same time, right, I'm not trying to draft a guy for the future. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. Hey, appreciate that, man. It's Hennythemoor on Twitter. It's if you put @ more Henny, you'll see me. MOOR Henny. But don't get me wrong, Joey Porter is a great player, but I don't know how he helps me win a Super Bowl this year. You know what I mean? Not saying that I would cry about him getting drafted, or that I don't understand why they would draft him moving forward. But I also don't know how he helps me win a Super Bowl this year. You know what I mean? I want them to get somebody that can help me win right now. Like as of April 26, 2023, I need them the person to come in right now and be ready to help me win the Super Bowl. Let me try some of these red beans and rice now. I'll smash my barbecue. Superb. Would it? So let me ask you this. Which tight end do you think is better than Jake Ferguson right now? Hey, salute to Sadiqa Charles for the Twitter follow. I appreciate that. Salute. Queso said Mayor. Chris Davis said he wanted to go O-line. I do too, honestly. I would love O-line. Said Matt said none of them. Let's grab a running back and run the damn ball this year. See, I like that too. Because a guy that I think is going to be there and that will piss me off if the Cowboys don't get is Jahmyr Gibbs. Especially if all of the linemen that you have a first round grade on are gone. Like I wouldn't mind them taking a running back like Gibbs because he's a weapon. He can run routes out of the backfield. He has 4.3 speed. Very dynamic. Played against SEC defenses last year and had the best season of his career. So I like Jahmyr Gibbs as a prospect. He does a lot. Queso said that with his chest. He said Mayer is twice the tight end that boy is. We'll see. Y'all already know though how I feel about tight end in the first round. It just doesn't have a very good track record. Yeah, if any team could solve that Da Vinci code, it's us as the Dallas Cowboys. But it's also a very risky thing to do. But we'll see. Matt said if O-line gets wiped out. Hey, appreciate that, Chris Davis. If O-line gets wiped out, then draft Gibbs 18 in sports. Listen, I would take a running back over Mayer. Remember, y'all need to get Dak the podium choice in this draft. The offense is going to have setbacks, like Dak with protection. Hold on, it moved. So let me finish reading this. Can't even go back to my comment. But yeah, Dak with protection is going to be a dangerous player. And listen, Dak helped lead us to a number one scoring offense when he played for the last, since 2019? Like when Dak Prescott has played, the Cowboys have averaged more points than any other team in the National Football League. And we have not had very good pass protection in a while. Last year we were the 28th ranked team in terms of pass protection. Year before we were 23rd. Year before that we in the 20s as well. So, and that still hasn't stopped Dak from putting up pretty damn good numbers. So, I definitely don't mind us getting offensive line. So who is mock to us? Depending on who you ask. Some people have Will McDonald, like my boy Queso pointed out. Some people have Will McDonald mock to us. Some people have Mayer mock to us. But if you go back down the line, some people have Jordan Addison mock to us. Or some people have Osiris Torrance mock to us. Some people have, like there's so many different drafts, mock drafts floating around. It really just depends on which one excites you. You know what I mean? The one that's really gonna be the one that you gravitate towards. The one where they pick the player you like the most. So, but I'm not gonna get on here and put no doom and gloom in the air, because there are a lot of good choices, for us in this year's draft. I'll be happy with Osiris Torrance. I'll be happy with Darnell Wright. I'll be happy with Broderick Jones. I'll be happy with Anton Harrison. I'll be happy with Flowers. I'll be happy. There's a list. There's like a nice little list of players that I'm fine with drafting at 26. There's a nice little list where they draft them. There's some I like more than the other, but there's a nice little list of people I'm like, yeah, we did that. We did damn good. So I ain't too much tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to leave, day one with a very good prospect, regardless of what happens. I think we'll get somebody that either A is going to play good this year. It said, no way we go wide receiver in the first round. He could only get 10 snaps a game. Not this year, class. I don't know about that. I will fall over. They get Mock. I think Mock is going to be like a second or third round pick. Day 3, very good tackle. I like Carter Warren from Pittsburgh. He's a great tackle, HTM Sports. True Dad, I trust Will McClay. Yeah, I do trust Will. When you look at his track record the last 10 years since he's been making a draft, you have multiple picks that made all pro selections. You got multiple guys that are still playing for you at a high level. You know what I mean? Michael Parsons panned out. Zach Martin has panned out. Tyron Smith. Early return says Tyler Smith has panned out. Byron Jones, and listen, Byron Jones gets a lot of flack, but the Dallas Cowboys were the one that moved him to safety without letting him take his bumps at corner. And then when he finally did get moved back to corner, he made an all-pro selection. You know what I mean? So, and even me, as a guy that's not the biggest Leighton Vander Esch fan, you could have did worse. You got an all-pro year from the boy. You got starter quality play. So even though he's not the greatest linebacker in the world, you have gotten a pretty good return for Leighton Vander Esch for a late first round pick. Hey, C. Burleson, what's up with you, my boy? Hey, baby, what's good with you? Y'all show some love to my wife tapping into the chat box. Love you, and I miss you already. Yep. Yeah, you know what? Now that you put that into perspective, I got a new appreciation for LVE, Bobby. He said, even Connor Williams and Connor McGovern worked out. Both are starters in the NFL. Cowboys are great at picking online. Yeah. Them KJ said, sup, Miss Henny. So yeah, show some love to Cena. Yeah, that's wifey right there. So salute to her to support the channel. Letting me escape up here to bring y'all some content. I just want to protect Dak, run the ball to take stress off Dak, Joe. Joe said, what's up, Miss Henny? I'm going to purchase a few and give them out as gift as well to the nation. That's what's up. Bad said, "Hey, Miss Henny." I shouldn't have drunk all my drink so damn quick. It's red bean and rice, spice as hell. It's good though. Nobody can't stop eating it. I didn't realize I still had this more stuff pulled up. Let me minimize this. The deacon said, "How are you, wife?" Chill Bill said, "What's cracking, Miss Henny? Peace and blessings to all the Trio Cowboys fans. Yeah, y'all real ones, man. Y'all definitely some real ones." Well, man, I don't know. I think there's a much better chance of us hitting on somebody than there is for us failing. Hey, he missed you too, girl. Why you playing? Looks like Perry Johnson Jr. gone at 3 to the Cardinals. The dream is gone. You think that's going to be the pick for the Cardinals? It makes sense too. Because the Cardinals are definitely a team that needs some better offensive line play. Oh, yeah. I bet he does want him. Like, hell, he just tore his damn ACL. He ain't going to be able to run around like that. So, he needs somebody to pass block for him. He probably going to play in the pocket more this year than he ever played. Yeah, they paid Kyle. He's injured. He's a guy that's going to need no extra protection because he won't be able to move around like he used to. So yeah, it makes sense. It's either going to be him or the boy from Northwestern, right? I think it's either going to be him or the boy from Northwestern. And like you said, since Kyle Murray is vocal about wanting Perry Johnson Jr., then I think that's going to be where they lean toward. They're going to do some stuff to placate and pacify their star quarterback after all the negative stuff that's been surrounding him. He had a bunch of guys been calling him out, past players, past teammates, things like that. So I think they want to do something to give Kyler a win. So I think if he really wants him, then yeah, I think they'll go get him. But even if he's not there, there are other tackles that I would take. I know we don't be talking about him a lot, but I like Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones is the starting left tackle for the Georgia Bulldogs. He's 6'4", 311, and he was the starter on both championship teams. So if 1A is gone, then I want 1B. Yo, what's up with you two broke to pay attention? I appreciate you tapping in, man. Hey, there's 31 folks on here. If you did not know, my boy D Lunatic won the last raffle. He's gonna get a Dallas Cowboy jersey whenever he responds to me on his, on Twitter. I DM'd you. Please DM me back so you can get your jersey. But we are doing the second raffle now. We just started the second raffle. We're gonna run this raffle from the 26th up until the 31st, right, of next month. So from April the 26th to May the 31st, we're gonna run another raffle. If you want another chance to win a jersey, because people have been asking me since I stopped the last one. I got so much love in my heart. I opened it up early for y'all, right? Because I'm real like that. So since y'all asked, since there were people hitting me up and asking, after the last one ended, I opened this one early. So if you want another chance to win a jersey, send $5 to $Hennythemoor and you'll get an entry. Right now, Michael Lockhart is the only one that's sent. So Michael Lockhart is the only one with a chance to win a jersey so far. So if you want to get in on this one, send $5 to $Hennythemoor. Like I say, I rock with y'all, man. Y'all support me, so I'm gonna support y'all. The things y'all ask for, I'm gonna do for y'all. So I appreciate y'all, man, for everything. Real talk. Can our Cowboys sign Robbie Gold so we don't have to worry about kicker? What are we waiting for? I would love for them to sign Robbie Gold because he's been there and done that. He done kicked in several playoff games. He's a veteran player. I think, if I'm not mistaken, had pretty decent kick percentage. So I like the boy, man. I really do. Hey, thank you, them KJ. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I wouldn't be here without y'all, man. I definitely would not be here without y'all. May 31st, try to get this raffle. Oh yeah, man. Like that's why I'm doing it early and leaving it open as for as long as I can. I'm gonna get y'all as much time as y'all can if y'all want to participate. As long as the raffles are successful, I'll keep giving stuff away. So I just ask y'all to support. I'll keep giving stuff. The better it do, the better the stuff is I give out. Like I said, I'm gonna do a ticket raffle out if this one good. Yeah, good as gold. That's what they say about the boy Mickey. And shout out to Mickey for coming in and showing love to the channel. All right, here the boy go. I was meaning to look at Broderick Jones too, because like he said, there's a very good chance that that Perry Johnson Jr. isn't there. So let's look at my second option. Hey, appreciate it, Mickey. Sadiqa Shaw says not everyone has Cash App. Yeah, I know. That's the only way I got right now. I don't have the ability to receive stars or anything yet because the page has not gotten to 1,000 subscribers. So that's my only way. Now, if you have other ways to send, I will accept it. If you have other ways to send, then I will accept it. But right now, Cash App is all I have. So if you want to make it easier for people to to get involved, what I'm saying, just help me get up to 1,000, and we're gonna rock just like that. Yeah, Wright is a dog. I don't know, Wright is a dog. I just don't know where he would play on my offense right now. But let's take a look at that boy Broderick Jones real quick. Because if Perry Johnson is 1A, then this is my 1B. This right here is Broderick Jones. As you can see from the graph, he's played for 3 seasons. He's played a lot of football. Judging by his grades, he's a better pass protector. He graded out at 84.1 than a run blocker. But he still has a passing grade as a run blocker, 71.7. Started 15 games last season, played 933 offensive snaps. Hey, shout out to Mickey for the $5 donation. They got you an entry into this raffle for a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. So let me get you added in here. Cool. So right now it's a 50-50 shot between you and Michael Lockhart. Y'all both have one entry. So salute to y'all for supporting the channel and earning yourself a chance to get a Dallas Cowboy jersey. Yeah, if you look right here, last year he played 930 snaps at the left tackle position. He pass blocked 463 times and did not give up a single sack. And one of the things I do like about him, he has only given up 2 sacks in his entire collegiate career. When you factor in the fact that they played in 2 championships, they went to the college football playoffs. Hey, shout out to my boy Neil Favre for the $20 donation. They got you 4 entries into the raffle for the Dallas Cowboy jersey. So you now have the best odds of winning the jersey right now. So Neil has 4, Mickey has 1, and Michael has 1. Like I said, it's still early. We're gonna run it until the 31st, but I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, showing love to the liquor store, and also for improving y'all chances of winning this jersey. Like I say, I like giving back, man. I actually plan on taking my wife to a Dallas Cowboy game this year. You know what I'm saying? She don't know this yet, but since she missed me so much when I leave, I'm gonna take her with me next time I go to a Cowboys game. So I want to share the love. I'm gonna give away a Dallas Cowboy ticket myself when they become available. One of y'all look up when they become available. Oh, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you to the game this year. I'm gonna let you come. Now, I'm gonna let you come tag along and watch me lose my damn mind watching the Cowboys. But yeah, I need somebody to let me know when these tickets go on sale. If I'm not mistaken, it's June. Yeah. Hey, Mickey, I'm doing a raffle for a ticket. I'm doing a raffle for a ticket in June, Mickey. Hey, shout out to my boy Donald Holmes for the $20 donation. They got you 4 entries for this next jersey. So let me get that entered in for you. You got 4 entries in. So yeah, I think June is when they go on sale. So that's when I'm gonna do the raffle for one. It will be a home game. You know what I'm saying? I will not be sending y'all out to some bullshit because Washington Stadium is horrible. So my wife will help me run over Eagles fans. Like yeah, y'all think I'm crazy. My wife's the crazy one in the family. She will help me run over. Yeah, she know now. Yeah, she know now. So yeah, just have my son Cash App. I will have him send it. Okay, cool. Just let me know which one is your son, so I can put it under your name. When your son sends it, just let me know. Let me know his name so I can put it under your name. It's Charles. Yeah, that's a poo-poo stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like they had you saw where Jalen Hurts almost got injured walking through there. The whole damn side caved in. Fans fell all over the field and stuff. Man, it was horrible. It was horrible, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, like we definitely going to jail. Y'all pray for us on the way out. Hey, Raymond Salas, what's up with you, my boy? I appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, the link is bad, man. There's a lot of teams that don't, have up-to-date stadiums. You know what I mean? So yeah, like Dallas is the way to go. They have a very good stadium. It's a very good environment. So yeah, like you will go to a Dallas Cowboys game. If I'm seeing you, it's going to be in Dallas. So if you win, you got plenty of time to make arrangements. So I ain't anymore if I'm looking, so I got a show. Hey, real talk. Yeah, AT&T is the only stadium, man. Well, it's the best. But I definitely give it a 10 out of 10, just from a fan experience point of view. Oh, but hey, for sure. Because listen, going to the Eagles, like I don't like to give Eagles any credit. Because they're fans of disgusting shit-eating creatures. Most of them, anyway. Like there's a couple solid ones, but no, for the most part, man. Okay, cool. So May 15th, they're gonna go on sale. Cool. So by the 1st of June, we should be able to do the raffle then. We can start the raffle on the 1st of June then. I think we're going to get Road from Johnson. So you better have an armed truck with them Eagles fans. Ain't nobody worry about them Eagles fans, man. Yeah, I definitely think that Bijan is an Eagle. Y'all need to share the content though help my guy out. Yeah, I appreciate that, my boy. I appreciate that. Say like, share to a couple Facebook groups. Tell a fellow Cowboy fan the liquor store open. Tell a hater. You know what I'm saying? All eyeballs count. You know, the Eagles fan coming here talking crazy. Like, we just talk crazy back to them. They can come in. Hey, salute to y'all for sharing and supporting the content, man. That's real. That's super real to y'all. Cuz say he think they come out in the middle of next month. So if they come out in the middle of next month, then we will be able to go ahead and do the raffle, for the month of June. Also, we will do a poll. We will do a poll off of which home game we're gonna try to get a ticket for. We're gonna do like a 24 to 48 hour poll. Yeah. And listen, that's the game I went to in 2021. It was the home opener. Hey, I appreciate that, my boy. Yeah, the one I went to was the home opener. I went to the home opener, Dallas Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles in 2021, and we beat the shit out them boys. So it was a beautiful experience for me. But yeah, man, I think I got a little bit off sidetrack. Because, you know, my boy pointed out there's a very good chance Perry Johnson Jr. won't be there. But Broderick Jones, he hit all the marks. He has the size. He's 6'5". He ran under a 5, even though it was barely. That's pretty decent athleticism for a 300-pound man. You know what I mean? That's very good athleticism for a 300-pound man. Started on 2 championship teams. Played in the SEC against NFL caliber players. Helped them win 2 national championships. Has only given up 2 career sacks. And they both came last year, not even this year. Just passed. They both came in 2021. So, yes, I like him. I like him because the fact he is a true left tackle. He's not a guy that you have to he's not a guy that you gotta hope he can play guard. He's good at left tackle. If you get him at left tackle, then you know for a fact that Tyler Smith is going to be your left guard, and then you have your line solidified for the future. The issue is Tyron Smith, right? You don't know what the hell you're gonna do with Tyron Smith. So it's really a sticky situation at the offensive line spot. Hey, what's up with you, Nelly Rogers? I appreciate you tapping in and showing love, my boy. I appreciate you. Yes, Dallas owns Philly. Dallas owns Philly. Man, Dak Prescott ain't lost to them boys in what, 4 years since 2019? Cowboys trade out first round, how would you feel? You know what? I don't know how I feel. But there's a lot of good second round talent, right? If they trade out of the first round, if they got a team second round and they third round pick, that would mean we would get 4 top 100 picks. If that were to happen, we got their second round pick, their third round pick, and probably got a 4th or something. It's gonna take like 3 picks in order for us to move back. I think it'll take a second, a third, maybe a 5th or something like that, right? So we would end up with like 4 top 100 picks, and then depending on how far we trade back, we would be in position to get a guy like Mozzie Smith We be in position to get a guy like Marvin, like Mims, so we be in position to get a guy like Siaki Ika if we wanted him. You know what I mean? So trading back is not the worst thing in the world, but I prefer for them to move up and get the best player possible. But even if they move back, I could still find a silver lining in that cloud. Ah, I'll feel some type of way then. You know what I mean? I'll feel some type of way then, cause like I said, my whole thing for the Dallas Cowboys to try use this year's draft to improve to the point where they can get over the San Francisco 49ers, who are the team that sent them home the last 2 seasons. And I don't think they can do that with that. I mean, they can't do that with future picks. They're not gonna get out there and play for you. They are not gonna get out there and play for you. So yeah, if it was a third in the future, I wouldn't feel as excited. But if you get a majority of their picks for this year, like you get their second and third for this year or something like that, I'll be more comfortable with that. Because I need players. We had a very good offseason, and I want us to also have a very good draft to complement it. Because in years past, we went discount shopping during the offseason. Our free agency was nothing to write home about. Right? We did not have a good free agency, and we went hard in the draft and it made up for it. Well, we actually made some noise in this free agency year this year, man. We actually did some things to solidify our team. We got Brandon Cooks. We got Stephon Gilmore. We retained Donovan Wilson. We retained our pass rushers. You know what I mean? We kept Dante Fowler. We kept Takk McKinley. We didn't lose anybody that we gave a damn about. So we had a very good offseason. I need us to go big on big. We had a big offseason in terms of free agency. Now I need us to have a big draft to fully complement what we did. Common Sense Lab, what's up with you, man? ATM Sports, West Coast Cowboy landlord from Alabama. Have fun at the draft. You deserve, guys. Love you, fellas. We love you too, my boy. We appreciate the support that you always show us, man. You a real solid dude, and we appreciate you for all that. For now, I'm gonna ride back. Okay. We select branch. I'm turning off the draft. Oh, we talking about the safety? Yeah. We don't even need no safety, dog. That's the worst part about it. That's the worst part about it. We do not need it. We don't need a safety. Especially not another guy that I would consider a strong safety. Because J-Ron Curtis has been a very good player for you as your box safety. He earned the trust of Dan Quinn and got the green dot. You know what I mean? You just gave Donovan Wilson some good money. Malik Hooker's still there, playing at a very sufficient level to help you win. So I don't even think safety is an area of need for this team. Like you can get an undrafted free agent in safety, now I'll be fine with it. But then you still got my boy Izzy, who came through and showed love to the liquor store a while back. You still got Marquise Bell. You know what I'm saying? You still got some great safeties on this team right now, my boy. So I don't even think you need to bring one in. I mean, hell, he already playing mostly in the box. You know what I mean? He's already pretty much playing linebacker for you in the big nickel position. The only thing lacking from him being a real linebacker is a title. But when you look at his snap counts of where he's aligned, he's not in a normal safety position. Like he is down in the box with everybody else, and he is right there by Leighton Vander Esch most of the time. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, he's a safety in name, but we all know that him and Donovan Wilson, play so much big nickel, they might as well be linebackers. Jameson Taylor. Yeah, we good. We got one of the best safety trios in the National Football. We really got the best safety trio in the National Football League. I don't think there's any other team that can go three deep they safety spot like we can. I really think we got the best secondary overall. If we include our entire cornerback room and we include our entire safety room, I think we have the best. I agree with that, Queso. I agree. I still want Ashawn Robinson. And people be forgetting about this because he doesn't have this big name, and they still had that boy Aaron Donald out there, but he was a very pivotal part of that Los Angeles Rams defense that won the Super Bowl. Oh, Will Anderson, your cousin, Miss Charles, that's what's up. He's a damn good player at that. I think it's time to mix up that big nickel pack. Yeah, he got signed by the New York Giants. Ashawn got signed by the New York Giants. So I was saying that we were saying it sucks that he's not going to be a Cowboy, and it's going to suck to play him 2 times a year. And something that somebody pointed out to me, we had the worst defensive tackle room in the division. I talk highly of what we do at safety, at corner, and other positions. And there's no knock against our guys, right? But when you look at the names, like the Giants got Dexter Lawrence, they got Ashawn Robinson, who helped them win a Super Bowl. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles, they obviously have a better defensive tackle room with Cox, and they have Jordan Davis over there still. And damn well that the Commanders have better defensive tackles. Look at their defense. They had back first round picks on that offensive line, on that defensive line. So they built that defensive line to stop the run and rush the passer. So yeah, we definitely do, in my opinion, have the worst defensive tackle room in this division. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. Yeah, I definitely like Osa. Osa does his job. I like Hankins, but he's a little bit older in the tooth. Hasn't really played that much football for us. Listen, I think these guys got potential. I think that Neville Gallimore has potential. I think Big Quinn got potential, and it takes time to develop. In the league, especially at the defensive tackle position, it takes time. So my hope is that they can just take the next step in their development. I think they both have about 3 years under their belt now. I think this is around the time where they ascend to that next step. But yeah, just as of right now, hopefully Monty Smith is at 58. Yeah, I know that's about the perfect spot to pick them too. Really, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Like second round is definitely where I would take a defensive tackle. Like them KJ's pointed out, Keanu Ben, and you did spell it right. He is the guy that I like. I like Siaki Ika. I like Mozzie Smith. But no, all those guys have second round grades. So if you're going to take a defensive tackle, it's going to either be in the first round or the second round. I don't think the Dallas Cowboys will take a defensive tackle in the first round, so they definitely have to take one with their second round pick. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys went O-line, D-line. The only players I want Dallas to take is my cousin Will Anderson, him and Parson together, along with Sam Hankins and Tankett Olsen. That'd be a nice lineup. Landlord is very big on that boy Will Anderson, since he's an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. And yeah, I like Will Anderson. He's a phenomenal player, phenomenal athlete. I think he's gonna have a very long, productive year in the NFL. Do I think that I think he's gonna get some money though? You know what I mean? I think he's gonna go in the top 7. I think Will Anderson is gonna be off the board so quick. If you blink, you miss it. That's how quick I think Will Anderson gonna be off the board. So I think it's gonna be next to impossible for him to fall to 26. But he's a very damn good player. So if he fell to 26, somebody was drunk and let it happen, and I wouldn't be mad at it. Because getting him at 26 with him having a top 5 to 10 draft grade is a complete steal and a complete win for the Cowboys if it were to happen. So like, and that's another thing too. Like I understand that we want offensive line. I understand that some of y'all want one of these tight ends. I know that some of y'all want this and that. But if a player with a top 10 grade falls to you, regardless of their position, whether it be Will Anderson, whether it be Bijan Robinson, whether it be Perry Johnson Jr., you got to draft them at 26. If they fall, you got to draft them. Jacqueline Roy. I heard some positive things about him too. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Yes, Jalen Smith, the former Dallas Cowboys second round pick in 2017. Oh, 2016 actually. His first year playing was 2017. Jalen Smith, the Dallas Cowboys former second round pick from 2016, is still currently a free agent. And I wouldn't mind bringing him in for a cup of coffee. Dem KJ said Ben Motor is better, in his opinion. That's not a bad opinion to have. You look at his scouting report, that's one of the things they say about him, that Ben is a high motor guy. Matter of fact, since y'all talking about him, and I don't think he was a defensive tackle that we talked about in depth on this channel, let's look at him real quick. Oh, okay. So Keanu actually has 2 E's. So I spelled it wrong too. So Keanu has 2 E's in his name. All right. So Keanu Benton, 6'4", 309 pounds. He probably can eat a couple more sandwiches. He probably need to get a couple more sandwiches in his body. Get him up to about 2. I think he add like another 11 pounds onto his frame and still be the same player. So I wouldn't mind him getting up to 320. So let me take a look at him. He said he got to start going to bed kind of early now. Yeah. Hey, and that's crazy because folks called West Coast crazy last year for saying that we should trade Dorrance Armstrong. At the time, the boy had like 6.5 sacks halfway through the season. I think he only ended up with like another 3 the rest of the way. So yeah, like that was the idea that Cubs floated around to get a better defensive tackle in here last year. And in hindsight, looked like he was right. Like he was completely right on that. But yeah, I definitely would trade him to get some defensive tackle help, or get a pick, one of the two. And we got plenty of pass rushers. We still got Sam Williams, like you said. We got and hell, we might, like you said, we might even draft a pass rusher this year. We might even draft a pass rusher this year. Even if it's not a premium pick, right? I could see us taking a pass rusher in the 4th round. You know what I mean? Let me take a quick look at Keanu Benton. Take a look at his numbers and metrics. Can y'all see what I'm seeing? So this is Keanu Benton, interior defensive lineman, 6'4", 309 pounds. Again, I think he could gain about 11 pounds to be at like a solid 320 to help with his run defense, make it a little bit more solid. As a run defender, he's a little average, a 65.2. Good pass rusher though. Very good pass rusher. 83.5 grade as a pass rusher. Had 6 sacks from the defensive tackle position last year. 11 quarterback hits, 11 hurries, and a batted pass. When you look where he lined up in the A gap 192 times, lined up in the B gap 232, over tackled 3, outside of the tackle not a single damn time because he ain't no defensive end, off ball just once. So very good prospect. Now he's not the run stopper that a guy like Mozzie Smith is or Siaki Ika, but he definitely a guy with some upside that can come in and help you. Yeah, Dan Quinn is in love with Will McDonald. It's rumors Will McDonald from Iowa State, my boy, may be the pick at 26. It's a possibility. I did see the tape with Dan Quinn working out with him. I also saw the tape when he was working out with Sam Williams too. So it was a repeat from last year, right? It was a repeat from last year. Some of the guys that Dan Quinn was hands on with, are prime candidates. Yeah, Sam Williams is a dog. And, I think he is definitely going to take a jump this year. I definitely can see him getting way more opportunities to rush the passer. Yeah, what's up with you, JC? I appreciate you tapping in and showing love to the channel, my guy. I made it out here to the draft in Kansas City, in the Airbnb, wait for that boy West Coast to pull up on me. Hey, it's going to be lovely, man. It's lit. McDonald's is the emergency pick. If our board is wiped out and no good trade offers, he's the pick. I believe it. I think he's a good prospect too. You know what I mean? I like him, but at the same time, I think you give Dan Quinn a DT in the first round, I bet you he will turn him into a Pro Bowl player. That's good, man. Glad you made it, homie. I appreciate that, my boy. Yeah, I'll show some love to my boy JC, man. He's a real stand-up guy. Always good vibes when we lock in together, man. Indeed, man. But yeah, I could definitely see, and listen, a good defensive tackle. Not only can I see Dan Quinn turning him to like an All-Pro caliber player, Pro Bowler, but he can also turn Leighton Vander Esch back into an All-Pro. Giving Leighton Vander Esch easy lanes to run through. When he back in his heyday, like they were comparing Leighton Vander Esch to Urlacher. They were calling that boy Brian Urlacher. He lost a lot of time due to injury, lost a lot of confidence due to injury. He keep re-aggravating the same injury in his neck. So, making it easier for him so he doesn't have to get contacted with guards all the time. Let him be able to just run to the ball carrier. And I definitely think they can help his level of play as well. You know what I mean? And to be fair, right? I sit up here all the time, and I complain about the defensive tackle play. I complain about the defensive tackle play, and then I don't give the linebackers any slack. And that's really wrong of me. I know that goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? It's really the defensive lines. It's really the defensive line's job to occupy the guards in the center. So they can't get up to the second level and wipe out your linebackers and give them easy lanes. So they can fill the gap to prevent the running back from getting upfield, things along those lines. So I can't sit here and acknowledge the Dallas Cowboys issue at defensive tackle and still not give a little grace to my linebackers. So I'm gonna say if we can improve the defensive tackle position, we can also improve the level of play of our linebackers. Yes, I am in Kansas City. I'm actually a little bit outside of Kansas City, but you had to drive through Kansas City to get where I'm at with this Airbnb is. So, yes, but I am in Kansas City at the Airbnb, waiting for my partner in crime to pull up on me. Does it feel like some surprises? As long as it's a good surprise. I'm not trying to go to jail in Kansas City. I am not trying to go to jail in Kansas City. I'm excited. HTM Sports West Coast landlord from Alabama will be KC at the draft this year. Indeed, man. It's going down, man. And hell, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's see. Well, yeah, we just looked at Keanu Biden. What's another name y'all want to look at? I've been cramped up in a car for 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all some content. Like I said, y'all sent me up here. I'm gonna be live as long as y'all want me to. So I'm gonna keep rocking with y'all, man. Ivan Pace Jr. All right, that's a name for you. My boy said you want to take a look at Ivan Pace. I hear good things about the boy, though. I keep hearing good things about him. Bearcat. So he played for Cincinnati. So he played my Razors this year. Okay. You should be able to see. He said he can tackle. Well, let me see. I'm gonna take your word for it, but I'm finna pull the boy up. All right, I'm finna share the screen. And y'all should be seeing what I'm seeing right now. My boy said since the Titans are in a fire sale, would trading for Jeffrey Simmons be a good fit for the Cowboys? No, because they had him on the trading block. Instead of trading him, they signed him to a 4-year extension. So I don't think that he's going to be traded anytime soon now. They felt good about trading him, and they're in position to draft another quarterback this year. They already said that they were down on the quarterback that they got. He's falling out of favor. So, I think they will draft another young quarterback to come in and compete. And I think they, for the most part, are going to keep their defense intact. Offensively, I think where the rebuild is going to be, but the defense has done nothing, to really hold them back. Their coaching has not really held them back, and their defense has not really held them back. It's been more the quarterback. I think they're almost about done with Tannehill. I think that Derrick Henry has seen his best days with the number of carries that they're giving him, so I can definitely see him being moved as soon as humanly possible. And they don't really have wide receivers right now. They got Trey Burks and a bunch of nobodies. And Trey Burks is a very young wide receiver himself that hasn't found his way in the league just yet. I really like him. He's from Arkansas. I think in a better situation he would have been more productive. But yeah, so I think they're going to rebuild that offense, but I think their defense is going to stay mostly intact just because they already paid them, just because their defense has been playing at a very good level, very consistent level so far when healthy. So that's what I think about that. But here's that boy Ivan Pace Jr. He did play my Arkansas Razorbacks. It's one of the worst games of the season for him. You saw what happened when we went up against them Hogs. But outside of that, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had some good games against other teams. I am going to say, though, that's sort of concerning. the one SEC team he played his worst game of the season. But overall, you know what I'm saying? Overall, he played great. He had 92 solo tackles, 34 assisted tackles. He did have 19 missed tackles. But, you know, as a run defender, he graded out as a 90.7. Pass rusher, he graded out as a 93.3. He was pretty good in coverage. You know, they played him all over the field. You know, he played in the quote unquote slot. He was attached to the defensive line 48 times. In the box, as traditional linebacker 847 times. You know, he had forced three incompletions. Had 50 stops, was second in the NCAA. 19 stops in coverage. Well, he had a damn good season, man. He had a pretty good season. Did you hear Dak believes Zeke would be back in Dallas if no one picks him up? Sheldon Richardson still out there. I like Sheldon Richardson. I like Shelby Harris. Like, there's still some pretty solid veteran defensive tackles you can bring in. Brandon Williams. I like Zach Charbonnet too. I like Zach Charbonnet. You know, and I definitely think he'll probably be a third round pick. I definitely think he's a guy worth taking a look at. I also like the boy Taiwan Spears, you know, from Tulane. I know he's a little undersized, but he's a very explosive player. But Ivan Pace, though, he got very good production. I just don't know how well he'll play against top level competition. Not saying that my Razorbacks were world beaters, but they were the only SEC team that he played, and they were also the only game he had a failing grade in. He had an F against the Razorbacks. And we by no means were like this world-beating offense. Ivan Pace would be a great Shun Lee type. I can feel it. I can dig it. Like I said, this is a position that takes time to develop at anyway. But yo, man, I've given y'all an hour and 32 of some content so far. I'm going to jump off here for a little bit. I'll go back live a little bit later on. I'm gonna try and get some. I'm really gonna see how much it costs to get a Uber, so I can get down there to the draft early to get some content and Uber back. Just depending on how much that shit gonna cost. If it's too expensive, I'm gonna wait till Cuz get here with a rental car. I just realized they got a blender in here and some more shit. I wish I knew that. I made me a smoothie in this mug. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm in Kansas City, feeling good about life, everything going good. He said, wish we still had the vanilla gorilla. Man, don't get me started. You know I was big on that boy. He said, get some barbecue in KC too. I did. I went to Joe's when I first got into town. When we first got into town with me and my stepdaddy, we went up to Joe's. We got some barbecue. Nelly Rogers is landlord for Alabama, which landlord is coming up. He coming up separately. He should be on his way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Cuz when I get offline with y'all. Yeah, I liked it. I gave it an 8.5. I gave it an 8.5. It was good. That is really players coming. Oh yeah. We all coming. We all coming out here to witness this draft, man. It's gonna be a beautiful time up here, man. A lot of quality content, a lot of exclusive content. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. So, hey, on your way out, share it to a couple more places. Hit the like button if you ain't already hit the like button. Enter the raffle. You ain't already entered the raffle. Right now, my boy Donald Holmes and Neil have the best chances of winning the jersey. Both sent 4 entries. So they got the best chances. And then, of course, my boy Michael Lockhart entered, and Mickey also entered. We're going to be running this raffle from the 26th of today, which is the 26th, all the way up to the 31st. So if you want a chance to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey, get your entries in. And you know what? Just send them. Just send them. I'll update it. So you want a chance to get a jersey, send your entries. And then, after this raffle, then we'll do the raffle for the ticket. I got my new Dallas draft hat ready to go. That's what's up, man. That is what's up, my boy. But yo, I'm finna depart from y'all from a little bit. I always tell y'all to drink and drive responsibly. But if you see an Eagles fan in the middle of the road, you do have my permission to run that goofy ass over. You already know what it is, man. Peace, much love, and I will get at y'all later. God bless.